So according to what I was saying about Nnamdi Kanu, the news broke. We are not copywriting this work, but I just want to use it to analyze, what is going on in Nigeria. So life is not safe. Even even people that have the British citizen, their life is not safe. A lot is going on in Nigeria. So I just want to see people to hear what this lady is talking about. Even they went to kidnap Sunday Igboho. They went to kidnap everybody.
So I want to talk about everything that's going on, and I want to start with a little breaking news that happened in Abia State on the 3rd, on Saturday. So they abducted a woman and her 5 children. The police, and yes, I said abducted. They try to use the word arrested, but she didn't break any laws. So how can you be arrested if you don't break any laws? So they suspected her husband as being an indigenous person of Biafra, IPOB, which is not a group. It's a group, it's a indigenous people, indigenous to the Southwest, that the Nigerian government is going after because they are fighting for their right to be free from terrorists and the hijacked terrorist sponsoring government. They have abducted her and her 5 children, took them to the Abba South police station and moved them into another location where nobody knows. And they think us Americans aren't watching and taking note of this. So I called the Abba police station. Yes, I did. I called them and I let them know that I know. And I'm here live, unafraid to let the Nigerian government know that I know you're sending compromised military who are repentant terrorists, that you repent, and letting them take over the military so they can go after people that don't believe in what you believe in. You go after people that are lovers of freedom and democracy and Christians. You're not fighting terrorists. You're helping the terrorist Nigerian government. The evidence is out there, and it came from your own mouth. But you send compromised military and police to people's houses with no evidence. Number one, they abducted this woman and her 5 children on the account that they believe her husband is IPOB and they can't get him, so they're going to abduct her.
Debenhams.com, delivered to your door.
And her children, and no one can find them so that they can get to him. And he hasn't broken any laws either. Just because you're part of indigenous people of Biafra does not make you against the law. Yeah, maybe if you're a terrorist sponsoring government, it might. But in any democracy, which Nigeria is supposed to be a democracy, it is not against the law to fight for your right to be free from terrorists and terrorist sponsors, and to be free from a government that wants to marginalize you. There's free speech in a democracy, and the Nigerian government has totally taken away free speech from people because they threaten to kill people. They actually kill people. We learned that from NSARS and before NSARS with IPOB members who marched, protested in the streets lawfully for their freedom and was shot dead, or being arrested, acid poured on them, whatever. Torture, literal torture and death by the Nigerian government uniformed people, security operatives, either the military, the police, any security network. So, this being said, now the Nigerian government keeps talking about, Nnamdi Kanu, he broke the law this, he broke the law that. Let's talk about how the Nigerian government has broken laws and international laws. Let's talk about how they broke those laws, shall we? And how they're breaking laws every single day of the week in the contraption called Nigeria. Let's talk about the law of just the extraordinary rendition. Okay? Let's talk about that law. Let's talk about that law. Okay? International law. You get Nnamdi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, you conspire with the Kenyan government, and the Kenyan government can deny all they want about having a part in this. Because number one, how did they fly Nnamdi Kanu out of there without documents? And if he had documents, why isn't the security at the airport questioning who is with Nnamdi Kanu and putting him on a plane to fly out of there? And either way, you don't know Kenyan government who comes in and out of your borders and kidnaps people. That's kind of sad on your part, but we already know. You all are denying it, and you can deny, but we know the evidence is there that you conspired and you took a payment, a bribe of $1 billion from the Nigerian government to produce Nnamdi Kanu.
How?
So whatever happened around that, whatever conspiracy will come.
Did you hear what this lady said? $1 billion US dollars. This lady said it. This $1 billion US dollar, can't he give at least 1,000 people job for 1 year? You see, these people, they are killer. $1 billion US dollar. Jesus.
Out, and yes, I understand all Biafrans want the answer to this, and they want to. Maybe if you're a terrorist sponsoring government, it might, but in any democracy, which Nigeria is supposed to be a democracy, it is not against the law to fight for your right to be free from terrorists and terrorist sponsors, and to be free from a government that wants to marginalize you. There's free speech in a democracy, and the Nigerian government has totally taken away free speech from people because they threaten to kill people. They actually kill people. We learned that from NSARS and before NSARS with IPOB members who protested in the streets lawfully for their freedom and was shot dead, or being arrested, acid poured on them, whatever. Torture, literal torture and death by the Nigerian government uniformed people, security operatives, either the military, the police, any security network. So, this being said, now the Nigerian government keeps talking about, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, he broke the law this, he broke the law that. Let's talk about how the Nigerian government has broken laws and international laws. Let's talk about how they broke those laws, shall we? And how they're breaking laws every single day of the week in the contraption called Nigeria. Let's talk about the law of just the extraordinary rendition. Okay? Let's talk about that law. Let's talk about that law. Okay? International law. You get Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. You conspire with the Kenyan government, and the Kenyan government can deny all they want about having a part in this. Because number one, how did they fly Nnamdi Kanu out of there without documents? And if he had documents, why isn't the security at the airport questioning who is with Nnamdi Kanu and putting him on a plane to fly out of there? And
yeah, I want to chip in to what the lady is saying. Okay, now, Kenya government, if you are denying that you don't know about how Nnamdi Kanu came to your fly from your country to Nigeria, but Nnamdi Kanu flew Kenya airline. Request, if you people, Kenya government, you are not sure. I'm just analyzing what the lady is saying, you know. You are not sure why how Nnamdi Kanu descend to Nigeria from Kenya airline. Okay, Nnamdi Kanu, Kenya airline is an evidence for Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu flee Kenya airline to Nigeria. Request Nnamdi Kanu back. Tell Nigerian government that this is against your law. We don't know that Nnamdi Kanu is in that airline. You have, because this is going to bring a shameful disgrace to Kenya government. You know, betrayal. Even all my friends in Kenya now, this is making me double mind. With the love I have for Obama, I was saying, why should this thing come from Kenya? Why should this thing? Obama worked very hard to uplift a lot of people, Why should this? You don't know what you have caused. I cannot go and see my Kenyan friend and eat with them. It looks like a betrayer. You have power, to clean your slate. To clean your slate, Kenya government, I'm telling you, you have power. Request Nnamdi Kanu back, request him back, because if you say you don't know about how Nnamdi Kanu came from Kenya Airline to Nigeria, you have power. This is the diplomatic power. President upon president, you don't want anything to stain you. You don't want anything to bring you to nothing. Request for Nnamdi Kanu back. Nnamdi Kanu back, get to London. Let Nigerian government go and do the normal process and ask Nnamdi Kanu to come. You know that by you sending Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria, Nigeria is not a place. They will kill him. They will kill him. They can use every means to eliminate him. You made a great mistake. It's not an international country. For you to send Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria with Kenya Airline, and you are telling the whole world that you don't know about it. Stop making Kenya government to look so stupid. People, who are you? Are you going to tell a child in the womb that you don't know about it? You know that Nnamdi Kanu is a leader for an indigenous organization or whatever, and this Nigeria government is after him, Request for Nnamdi Kanu back and let Nnamdi Kanu return to Kenya, from Kenya to London. Let the Nigerian government file proper paper, go to court, request for Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not running. He's not running, but he knows that Nigeria, even me that is voicing out now, with what happened to Nnamdi Kanu, our life is not safe. I can't even talk. We have to, where we are going, how can we live in international country now? When we are going, we are looking at our back. You don't know, Kenya people, you don't know what you have done. You don't know what you have done to people born in international country. We are not sure. They can pay any money to look for anybody. If they can pay 100 billion, according to what this lady said. Continue.
Either way, you don't know Kenyan government who comes in and out of your borders and kidnaps people. That's kind of sad on your part, but we already know. You all are denying it, and you can deny, but we know the evidence is there that you conspired and you took a payment, a bribe of $1 billion from the Nigerian government to produce Nnamdi Kanu. So whatever happened around that, whatever conspiracy will come out. And yes, I understand all Biafrans want the answer to this, and they want to, we can't blame people right now. Right now, we need to unify and put our energy towards freeing Nnamdi Kanu.
I'm using this opportunity to thank this lady who is interceding for Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless you. You have reassured a lot of millions of people. You have reassured millions of Biafra around the whole world. I've been sending a message of reassuring, I've been sending a message of empowering, a message of positive, a message of soundness, But for you to come out live and intercede, you have the whole world will hear your reassurance, And I use this opportunity to thank you 1 million times. 1 billion times, that thank you very much for interceding for the people who have no voice. Because yesterday I was in my kitchen. I'm a Christian, I'm a woman of God. The spirit was disturbing me. And in international world, when you say this, the spirit of God was telling me, go and send a message across the pond. And you cannot say that they will say, oh, somebody is running mad. But we Christians, we are strong. You don't know what you have done to millions of people across the whole world, millions of Biafran, God will strengthen you. Keep on fighting. Imagine, they went to carry 5 children. If you hear what these people are doing, you will say, what type of human being, what type of government is this? They are killing people. Their politics is to kill people. And I am mother founder of Governor, show us your work. Senator, where is your surgery? Voters' right. You have reassured the whole world, the whole IPOP people. Keep on fighting and keep on empowering them. Keep on telling them it's not part of crying. Everything I've told them, hit at the street. But the ones in Nigeria cannot protest because they will kill them. But the ones in international country, we can protest, Every day I'm protesting, I'm sending a message, because I'm on the net. We are fighting for our own children. We are fighting for our grandchildren. We are fighting for the farmers. We are fighting for our father. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you in abundantly. God bless you in 1 billion times. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear your voice. Thank you.
That's what we need to do because he is innocent. He should have never had any charges against him in the first place. It's not a crime to protest for your freedom and succession away from a terrorist hijacked government. There's no crime in that. It's a democracy, or supposed to be. They call themselves democracy, but it's not a democracy there. There's so many freedoms that are taken away from people in Nigeria till it's a crying shame. And I've said this once and I'll say it again. Nigeria is a ticking time bomb and nobody believes me. I'm calling CNN. I'm calling my government, and thank God some of them are listening. I am calling other people's governments. I am calling Nigeria myself to call out their human rights crimes. Because if my government's not going to call out the human rights crimes, I am. And they are arresting people internationally and paying bribes to people. And this needs to come out. This needs to come out. I'm telling you right now, this needs to come out. Enough is enough. Nigerian government, Catriona Lane, whoever's watching me, I know you are watching me, and I want you to pay special attention. You think you're getting away with breaking laws like you're accusing Nnamdi Kanu of doing, but you're not going to get away with it because we are not going to back down. I am an American citizen on the side of the good fight of Nnamdi Kanu, freeing his people from a terrorist sponsoring Nigerian government that comes out of your own mouth. You want to sit here and talk about how Nnamdi Kanu is the problem of Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is not the problem of Nigeria. You terrorists and terrorist sponsors are the problem in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. And I don't care. You can call me a white girl or whatever. Why do I talk about happenings in Africa?
Don't mind them. Whatever they want to do, what can they call you? What can they call you? Don't you know how many people Nnamdi Kanu have reassured life? We are not safe in international country. If they can pay this type of amount for Nnamdi Kanu head, they can even pay more for them to kidnap people and bring them to Nigeria. It's a big business for the Hausas, for the Fulanis. It's a big business, and they will be requesting 100 billion. Don't worry, keep on fighting. White and black, it doesn't matter color. We're all human beings. Thank you.
I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm a human being and I'm fighting for other people that are human beings. That's why. And guess what? I'm not going to back down. You brought the lioness out in me, and I'm not going to back down for the people of Biafra and Mazina.
God bless you. They brought the lioness out of you the same way they brought the lioness out of me. The same way they brought the lioness out of a lot of murder. They are how about the Oduduwa people who had all their children here, the Biafran people who had, this is going to bring Black Lives Matter. The Kenya government did not know the state that they have given to their people, the government. This is going to bring, you are telling us that Despite that we have British passport, we have American passport, our life is not safe. You are the one doing all your mess in Nigeria. Keep on fighting. You have reassured the same way I'm sending a message of reassurance, that don't worry, we all have to stand up and pray. And every organization, we need to protest. There is no harm in protesting.
You need to free him right now. And believe me, we are not going to let our government rest until they intervene in this very thing. Now, that being said, extraordinary rendition. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not arrested. He was not apprehended. He was abducted. And we call it in the international community a extraordinary rendition. So I'm going to share my screen. Sorry, I'm getting a little passionate here and a little angry. But that's okay, because guess what? I'm going to say what I need to say because I got free speech. I'm going to share my screen right now, and I'm going to show you what this means right now. Okay, let me make it bigger so everybody can see this. Extraordinary rendition is the practice of kidnapping or capturing people and sending them to countries where they face a high risk of torture or abuse in interrogations. Did y'all hear that? The Kenyan government, they actually kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they can deny it. Even if you deny it, it happened in your country. He was kidnapped in your country by people that said that they were special forces of Kenya, special force police of Kenya. It happened in your country, and they represented you, and you did nothing. Kenyan government, you did absolutely nothing. Now, not only that, but when he was moved from Kenya to Nigeria, how come this wasn't picked up? How come this wasn't picked up? You know what? I smell a rat. I smell a rat, as we say in the U.S. And let me tell you, with all the corruption going on with all the leaders, including Kenya and Nigeria, I believe it. And you know what? Kenyan government, you better rectify this for real, because you are going to be known as one of the most corrupt governments in the whole international community. Because let me tell you something. You helped abduct an innocent man that's fighting for his people to be free from terrorists. Let me say that again, Kenyan government. You helped abduct an innocent man who is fighting to free his people.
They don't know what they have done to their country. Even the love I have for, because when Obama was contesting election as a president of United States, I was on my knees praying every day. The love I have for Obama, even my Kenya friend, this government, this president, you better go and request for Nnamdi Kanu back, because the damage that this will cause you internationally is not an easy thing. You better request for Nnamdi Kanu back.
From terrorists. So that makes you a terrorist sponsor.
Yeah.
It is what it is. The facts are on the table. Now, sorry, well, I need to gain my composure. I've been working, but...
Get your composure. Because the day I had this thing, you can't believe how nervous I was. I don't support corruption. I have told them, When you come to United Kingdom, even I went to United States of America, I took the photo. Say, this is how a road been done. This is how a community. I goes up and down, take photo, send to them. You know, they are not listening. And I form an organization. Governor, show us your work. Senator, where is your surgery? Voters' right. The voters have their right. I have done a lot for them. I went to street, take the street lights, take everything. How they can make Nigeria to be a better place. But they are not listening. Thank God you interceded. Thank God. Because I've been sending out my voice. I've been calling every mothers. You better stand up. Because you think Nnamdi Kanu, it happened to Nnamdi Kanu, it can happen to anybody. Look at that Tony they killed in Lekki tailgate. Her mother is in United Kingdom working, and they went to kill that innocent Tony. Her mother was destabilized. How about Chibu girls? I've been talking about Chibu girls. I've been talking about Chibu girls. And you first lady, you say you're a first lady. Every mother is crying. They went to, oh my God, please. I don't know where, the first day I had this in, I was destabilized. And I've been sending my message. May God bless you. Bless you in abundantly. May God strengthen you. Please, keep on fighting.
Behind the scenes, nonstop. I'm emotional about this, and I am going to fight till I cannot fight no more. And I don't give a damn who threatens me. I don't give a damn who wants to stop me and shut me up. You're not going to, okay? Get it clear. Look in my eyes. Look at me. You will not stop me from bringing attention to our U.S. government what you are doing. Enough is enough. People are tired of being slaughtered. People are tired of dying. People are tired of being raped. People are tired of being told what to do in a democracy. People are tired of no progress, no way to get a job, no way to have clean running water, no way to have electricity, no safety from the police who are being compromised by terrorists that you repent. All of the prisons in Nigeria are full of either Christians or Biafrans or people who want to succeed from the terrorist hijacked Nigerian government. You never see a terrorist in prison. You never see a terrorist in prison. And if they are in prison, they are forgiven the crime and let out. And enough is enough. And the international community needs to step up and step out, including the U.S. We need to get out here and start protesting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what we need to do in high numbers. And everybody needs to start calling Congress. I have started, and I'm asking you to start doing it too. Wake up, stop placing blame, stop crying in a corner. Let's fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has, I'm sorry, let me calm down.
That first time you get to kiss and that hug, what it means, I'm not sure I'll ever let go.
Let's fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who A, has already been tortured and detained for 2 years for being innocent. B, who has given everything, all of his time, money, energy, everything for the cause of freeing innocent people from terrorists. We need to do this. He is not going to get forgotten. Nigerian government, you think all of this is going to cause a chaos and make everybody fall apart, make IPOB fall apart, and all of IPOB supporters like me fall apart. But guess what? You're making us stronger. You're making us stronger to speak out. And the international community is speaking out. Believe me, I just read the news about Madhu. He is Minister of Justice in Canada, and I will be calling him and talking to him as well. And believe me, I'm calling the UK too. And I let them know, both my grandparents served in World War II. when Hitler had half of France and was threatening Britain to take over Britain next. And they asked the U.S. government for help from our troops to help free them from Hitler, because they couldn't do it on their own. The poor Europeans, they don't want to step up either. So my grandparents, both of them served in World War II, and my grandfather shot Hitler